Hi, I'm JT Kenney from Palm Bay, Florida. I'm a professional bass fisherman, and I'm here to tell you why I want to be America's top hooker, which, by the way, is an awesome name. Okay, so I've been a fisherman all my life. It's what I do. It's what I love to do. It's all I've ever done. I've never really made any money any other way except for guiding, fishing tournaments. I just love it. It's what I do. Been wildly successful in tournaments. I mean, I'm ranked in the top 10, just about every year the last 3 or 4 years. I've won 4 tournaments. I've won a Bassmaster Southern Open. I've won an FLW Tour event, won an FLW Series event, won an EverStart Angler of the Year. Way over $1 million in winnings just in FLW alone. That's not counting Bassmasters and Open tournaments and things like that. Just been successful sponsor-wise. Just really into the bass fishing, but that is not why I'm going to be America's next top hooker, because that's not me. This is me. This is JT Kenney, the avid fisherman, just the guy from Palm Bay, Florida, that travels as a job for fishing, but when he comes home, it's the same thing, only it's not bass. I'm going diving for lobster. I'm going scalloping, going down the inlet, catching snook, catching redfish. It's just what I love to do. I'll drive 20 hours home from a tournament. I'm jumping in my personal saltwater boat and I'm going fishing. That's just how I am. It's what I love to do, and I love to bring it home, and I love to eat fish. I love to cook fish. I just love everything about fish. That's all there is. It's all I know. It's all I've ever done. So I just think I would be, and obviously what I do, I'm a tournament fisherman by trade, so obviously I'm competitive. So I just don't see how anyone could fit into exactly what America's Top Hooker competition is going to be better than me. Highly competitive and just love to fish. Like I said, it's me. So, I've fished ever since I was a little kid. I mean, I remember my dad taking me to sneaking in up on the golf course into the little pond up there and catching my first largemouth bass. I don't remember anything else about being that young, but I remember catching a 13-inch largemouth bass out of that golf course pond. I remember sneaking across the interstate to go trout fishing in a little brook that ran on the other side of the interstate, and me and 2 of my buddies would go run across the interstate, and the cops would stop and chase us, tell us we can't be on the interstate, and instead of running home, we'd run over there in the woods and hide so we could still go fishing instead of going home. Going in another little creek down by the house and catching crayfish when I was 2 or 3 years old and carrying them all the way back to the house and making Mom put them in a cup. I mean, I've just been addicted to water ever since. I mean, for the last couple of years, I've had 3 boats. I like so many different kinds of fishing. I mean, couldn't tell you how many boats I've had in my life. I've fished everywhere from Oregon, trout fishing and salmon fishing in Oregon, to trout and salmon fishing in New York, to off the coast of Cancun, deep sea fishing. I've fished the coast of the United States probably everywhere from Massachusetts all the way down around Florida back to the Laguna Madre in Texas. I mean, I've fished all that stuff. And 90% of my stuff is rod and reel. Probably the other 10% would be diving. But just anything that has to do with water. I mean, I love diving for lobster in the summertime here in Florida. Just everything about fishing I'm in. And really the only other thing I really like to do is cook, and I like to build stuff. I'm pretty good with my hands. Work on some cars every once in a while for buddies and stuff like that. But that's me, JT Kenney, avid fishing enthusiast that just happens to make his living fishing as well. So, thanks for your time.